Introducing first the fighter in the red corner, wearing black and weighing in at 9 stone. This is his 71st professional contest, hailing from Tbilisi, Georgia. Please welcome Gigolashvili. And introducing his opponent, wearing white with turquoise and gold, weighing in at 9 stone and 1 pound. Holding a record of 4 wins, no losses, hailing from Maida Vale. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Reza Ali.
Okay, gentlemen, listen, when I tell you to break, you take a step back immediately. Keep your punches up, obey my commands and protect yourselves at all times. Good luck to you both, Judge.
So 6 rounds of featherweight here. Reza Ali is in the white, blue and gold. Gigolashvili in the black and yellow. Ali 4 fights and 4 wins in his fledgling professional career so far. Gigolashvili is in his 71st fight. He's much travelled. Generally speaking, he's got the wins at home in Georgia against fairly non-existent opposition, and the defeats have come on the road against much better quality opposition, but that's not quite fair to him because he has had 3 wins out of trauma and tragedy, really. I was going to say it's the kind of thing that you would read about in a book, but actually you'll be able to see it in a documentary before that long. He's got Amazon following him around doing a 90-minute documentary on him. It's that kind of a tapestry, and he's only 25 years old, but the prize ring is heading up towards the midway point of round 1. We last saw him in October at Wembley Arena against Stefan Nikolai, and he won every round of the 6 there, but it was actually a pretty good workout for him. Seeking asylum, arrived originally in the UK in Glasgow, then ended up down in London to West Ham Boxing Club, then Repton, and having already kicked whilst in Iran, he took to it pretty quickly, looking for the uppercut on the inside there, didn't quite manage to land it, left to the body, trying to impose a bit of, so into the second. Gigolashvili looking to try and get onto the jab there at the start of the round, setting his feet and trying to find and then find that right. That time he kind of looped it in over the top, and Gigolashvili can't just let him. And I think those kinds of shots, again there he just digs with the right and the left downstairs. I think they're going to slow his opponent down. There's the uppercut, and Gigolashvili with a slight, he doesn't need it at this kind of range though, Gigolashvili, he really doesn't, because this is where Ali wants it, just up close, almost forehead to forehead. Short right hand there again from Ali, just over a minute or 2. Turning southpaw here, Gigolashvili. He's done that a couple of times. Back to orthodox. Long left hand there from Gigolashvili, just catches Ali. It whips him in from the waist. He doesn't put loads on them. There's that kind of overhand right from Ali, and then comes out with keeping a bit more distance between him and his opponent at the start of the third, looking to try and establish that jab a little bit more. Going up to the head with it, down to the body. Gigolashvili standing almost square. Shifting back into orthodox. He's looked for that. So slightly different look to things. See that one coming, and I think he's happier, the Georgian, with how this is being conducted in this round as opposed to the first 2, because just as he did there, he sees the 1-2, just dips off to his UK a lot. Gigolashvili been the distance with the likes of Gamal Yafai. That was a Leach who just won a British title at super bantamweight. Final 30 seconds, and Gigolashvili hasn't offered loads in this 3rd round, but he hasn't let too much through either. Right hand there from Ali, but a couple coming back there from his opponent. Again, that long left hand gets through as Ali's pulling out. Needs to double up that jab, I think, Reza Ali here. He's quite deliberate, maybe a little that right hand to the body. Gigolashvili, though, pins those elbows in and takes that one pretty well. given by referee Mark Bates. I think it could very well have been a right hand to the top of the head. Just took Gigolashvili's balance away. It was followed up and he ended up on the cam, almost sneaking in round the back of the guard from Ali. And that's good stuff from him at the start of the round. Gigolashvili just backs up and tries to give himself a bit of room to whip in those long-rangey kind of rights and lefts. Good left hand there from Gigolashvili. That caught Ali, and I think that might have hurt. Again, looking for the uppercut there, point of round 4. Good defence that though from Gigolashvili. He was tapping up top the body shot, but Gigolashvili had pinned that elbow in and didn't let. Again, he's just tapping up top there, Ali, and I think if he'd had the chance, he would have gone down to the body again. Throwing those hands from low. Right hand there from Ali. Towards the end of the round, a slashing left to the body. So into the 5th. He has to make away, which he doesn't current. Bringing some success earlier in the fight, but didn't quite manage to land it. He needed it, and then the guard was up protecting the head. The time really to his punches go, because he throws them from low and he brings them back low. When you're coming in on him and he's expecting it and he's tucking up like he is there, then like I say, he's got that really effective shell. He's got long arms, so he's able just to stoop forward a little bit, as I say, pin those elbows into the ribcage, get those gloves up, and he only has to move things fractionally to make sure he's got everything covered. But when he looks to let his own shots go, like he is there, but he walked through that one, Gigolashvili, but he is open when he attacks. Aimed a mighty left hook there, Ali. Right hand there from Gigolashvili, who's been more aggressive in this 5th round. Prior to this, in pockets, his own work done, but it's been more sustained in the 5th. This has been his best round so far, I would say. Not necessarily enough. The final round between these two. Reza Ali in the white, blue and gold. Kvicha Gigolashvili in the black and yellow. The punches go, right hand comes in there from Ali, and I think the reason he's been happy to do it is because quite early in the fight, you just saw him take a few from Ali, and I think he decided that although he couldn't be reckless, puts his punches together nicely. Just feinting with that front foot. Long, loose uppercut there from Gigolashvili was well wide of the mark. It would have been interesting if that had landed. He threw it from the right hand, just sneaks through. Heading into the final minute here, Ali just keeping the tempo as high as he can, working very, very hard. Left hand just gets in there, around the back of the guard. Gigolashvili, when he needs to, lets his own hands go, which just gives Ali something to think about. The second half of the fight's been a good watch. Right into the body, and again there, he digs his toes in as he throws those, Ali. But they haven't made too much of an impact on Gigolashvili. I wondered if they might as we headed down the stretch, because they've been well placed, a number of them. Interesting to see what happens for Reza Ali when he does box at super bantam. And clean from Ali. maybe up at featherweight or around featherweight, which is where he is for this fight, has been so far. The power possibly just isn't quite there. But it's been a decent performance nonetheless, this. So the bell goes at the end of the 6 rounds. 6 rounds to 0. Doesn't tell the whole story. Gigolashvili put plenty into that. Didn't really do enough to win any of the rounds, but it was a decent one.